It looks like a blatant, egregious case of graffiti vandalism. Paint splashed all over the front of the National Furniture Building on Division and Sharp, but it's probably not what you think. KXLY4's McKay Allen is there live. McKay, who did it?
The owner of the store did it himself. With a little help from his family, they applied this paint under cover of darkness last night, and they say they don't regret doing it. In fact, they had a blast doing it.
Waited for darkness, wanted to do it in the stealthy cover of darkness.
It was an operation cloaked in secrecy, years in the making.
I've saved paint for about 5 years now.
It's certainly a masterpiece of self-vandalism, but why?
Dad liked the tan. I thought it was boring. It's a boring building and almost invisible. And I threatened to paint the building pink just to make it less invisible.
But Mark Barnes' father and Nationals owner didn't like that idea. He passed away 5 years ago and left Mark in charge of the family business. So Mark decided to redecorate.
We went and had dinner. It was my wife and son and daughter and a friend of hers.
At the restaurant last night, the paint pirates came up with their final battle plan.
We used big suction squirt guns that you pull water up in, presumably, but we used them with paint.
They started at about 8.
Cops drove by, looked, but didn't stop.
And 90 minutes later, the deed was done.
I would have to call this squirt gun art.
The invisible tan building, not invisible, and certainly not tan anymore.
Probably threw on about 10, 12 gallons of paint last night.
The evidence is still here. We even caught him red-handed.
A little red.
This permanent?
Tempting, but no. Actually, the paint job starts next week. A little more subdued.
Now, this is a temporary paint job. It's not permanent. They're going to remodel, if you will, the outside. It'll get a much more sleek, classy look, dare we say. But it'll be somewhere between the drab tan and the multicolored facade that now sports the outside of National Furniture. Reporting live in Spokane, McKay Allen, KXLY4 HD News.